Get those W-2s out. April 15th is exactly 1 week away. That's the 2025 tax filing deadline for those who still haven't done their filing yet. Marcelino is a federally licensed enrolled agent, aka he's just an expert, and he joins me once again. Good morning, Marcelino.
Good morning there. Glad to be back and to share a little bit about the importance of either getting filed or getting an extension filed before April 15th.
Representing CashTrax Financial, an amazing service, especially this time of year, with just 7 days to go before the big day on April 15th. But you're an enrolled agent. I'm curious what that title exactly means.
What an enrolled agent is, as you mentioned, a federally licensed tax practitioner, which basically means my licensing comes from the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service itself. So it's not listed by any state, but it actually covers all 50 states.
So what would be the difference between an enrolled agent and maybe just a regular CPA that somebody would go to?
One of the differences is that an enrolled agent specializes in taxes. That's what they do. CPAs are great at what they do, but not every CPA actually does taxes. Some of them specialize in other areas, and CPAs are licensed by each state. So if they cross a state line, they need to, there's some type of licensing that they do, but they're licensed by the states, whereas mine's licensed federally, so I can cross lines and go to all 50 states without any issues.
You've been dissecting complicated numbers for 25 years. How long have you been an enrolled agent?
I've been an enrolled agent. I got that particular licensure in 2006.
Okay.
So it's been almost 20 years I've had the designation and have had to maintain the designation.
And why would you suggest somebody see an enrolled agent this time of year with April 15th? Like I said, 7 days away, Marcelino.
An enrolled agent can really get to the meat of it because they focused on taxes. We have to do continuing education each year, at least 24 hours, but I do closer to 50 to 60 hours of continuing professional education, so that I really keep up with it and focus in on whether it be an individual or some type of a small business.
This is your busy season. I mean, I don't even know when you sleep right now. We appreciate you making time to come on Fox 21. What has been a typical day looking like for you these last couple weeks?
Well, the typical day, actually, I keep mine pretty fixed because of how I've established in what I'm doing. I pretty much just stick like either an 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. I have specific guidelines that each of my clients have to work within. So I don't basically sacrifice my lifestyle to do taxes. I do my taxes, I do a very good job of them, but what I do is I help my clients to prepare so that they're well prepared, so that when they bring me the information, I don't have to spend hours and hours working on it. So
you're here on behalf of CashTrax Financial. Mm-hmm. Why is that such a renowned program in the area?
It's because we look at the people. We help people individually. We look at you. We educate our clients on how to get ready. We don't look at it as just a springtime activity. We look at it as a year-round activity, taxes, keeping track of it. We encourage and work to sit down with our clients to actually look at it like in mid-year, like around June, July, August, to say, okay, where are we now? Do we need to make any adjustments? Should we be making estimated payments? And I have programs where I actually meet quarterly and even monthly with some clients depending on their needs.
Where are you guys located? How can somebody still book an appointment even though there's 7 days to go?
Well, we really don't have any appointments available, but we do operate by appointment at 525 North Cascade, which is known as the Next Us building. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can call us. We can help you get an extension file, because that's pretty much all we're doing right now if someone comes in new. But we got to keep in mind that if you're filing an extension, it's not an extension to pay. I mean, yes, not an extension to pay your tax, and an extension to file your tax. Or if you need some help in trying to figure out what you're going to need to pay or try to pay with your extension, we can certainly help you with that, and then of course get you extended so that you have until October 15th to get your tax return.
My W-2s, they're on my desk, and when you walk out, please stop by and help me. I need help.
I don't know how much help you need. There's more there than I could probably handle.
Oh, Marcelino, you're the best. I know it's a busy time. CashTrax Financial does such great work in the community, and April 15th, the big day, will be here before you know it.
Oh, yeah,
right?
It definitely will.
If you'd like Marcelino or one of his team members to help you with your taxes on or before April 15th, which is the filing deadline, just visit the website on your screen. We'd also like to thank CashTrax Financial for bringing us this segment.